Warning, this content contains foul language, violence, and gore. Enjoy the story. Hey guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Last time on What If Deku is a lunar elf. When Deku, or Izuku, no matter what you'd like to call him, entered this UA universe after giving his very first, his own little world to protect. He's been through several different versions of this world he entered. He decided he wanted to see what will happen if he saved Nana Shimura. Only did he save Nana Shimura, he threatened All For One to keep away from his little hands off her. Some down the line, he created an organization called Lunar that specialized in suppressing villains. Until one day, Principal Nezu came by for a visit to offer him a position in UA itself. As he ultimately agreed, he figured it would be a good idea to scout some talent for this hero squad he wants to create. Hero Committee in Lunar, the organization called Lunar, they don't like each other at all. So eventually, the safety committee sent assassins to take out their competition. That's when he first came to face with a woman called Lady Nagant. After the incident with the assassins, Izuku was quite intrigued by the woman, so he decided his spy and his safety committee to get some backstory on this woman. He's never came across a Lady Nagant in any of the Deku verses that he's visited. Several weeks has passed since he ordered to get some information from his spy. As he's at his house, as he's drinking tea, as the balcony door is open, as suddenly Izuku sees a man with blonde hair with red wings, as it's Hawks. As Hawks steps through, as Izuku gestures for him to sit down, you have Izuku with his cup of tea as he's swirling a spoon around. How's everything on your end, Hawks? Good, sir. I have what you asked for. May I ask, what's your attention towards my old teacher? In this, what if Lady Nagant was Hawks' little teacher when it came to the safety committee? Haven't fully decided yet, Hawks. Don't worry. I have no intention of harming her. She might be a valuable recruit one day. So will you. As Hawks sets a data drive on the table, as one of his one of the well one of his what do you call it, his staff, the help basically, as his butler. Computer, please. Yes, yes, Master Izuku. As the butler sits the laptop on the table, as Izuku puts the flash drive in the USB port, as he reads through the documents. Interesting, interesting. Now I understand her methods. Now I understand why she's doing it. Might be out of line, sir, but are you sure this is wise? Going against the safety committee? For a normal person, Hawks, it would be very unwise. As he stirs his coffee cup slowly. But for someone like me, it is not. They've been unchecked for far too long. As he picks up his tea mug or his teacup, As he drinks slowly, as he sets the glass down. As much as I would prefer to go over there and neutralize the whole lot of them, I must follow the laws of this world. I need to follow the laws. So I've been gathering intel on them until I have a successful case. Then once I do so, I will take I will free you, Hawks, from your contract with them. And I'll offer you a position in my organization. Unlike the safety committee, you'd be free to accept or or decline, or if it's not something you want to do, you could leave at any time. There's no strings attached. The hero organization has been lacking in their screening who they decide who's going to become a hero or not. Don't get me wrong, Hawks. I have great respect for Nezu, but he's too lax. Many of these heroes that's been produced from UA has been corrupt. The hero organization needs to be cleansed. People need to be fired, need to be replaced. Many people need to be resigned. Do people, as Izuku, stirs his cup a little more, drinks it, and sets it down. How do you expect heroes to fight villains if the hero organization itself is corrupt? It just won't do. Won't do at all. Hawks, don't count me as stupid. I know you have contact with your old teacher. Feel free to tell her anything that we've discussed here. I have no problem with it. Just Hawks, you get back to the safety committee before they suspect you of being a double agent. And Hawks, take care of yourself. Thank you, sir. As music immediately goes back to the documents of Lady Nagant, as she starts to have pinned down all her safe houses. As several weeks has passed, let's about a month has passed. As we cut to Lady Nagant, that Hawks is supposed to meet her, as she sees a red feather in the cement wall. There's a envelope on it or a piece of paper, as it says "Run." It's a trap. As immediately the safety community comes rolling in with guns everywhere. As immediately one of them shocks her and she gets electrocuted, falls unconscious. As several hours later she wakes up in a unknown location. It's some sort of abandoned building. As she's tied up in a chair. As the safety committee starts to beat her, as she has after the torture she was put through, as she has bruises over her face, as her lip was busted open. Impersonal lady, you shouldn't have betrayed the safety committee. You know too much. It's time to make sure you don't sneak any information out. As he cocks the gun, as he points it at Lady Nagant's head, and suddenly the lights shut off. Boys, what's going on? As the comm is dead. As everyone's in the room where Lady Nagant's being kept, as everyone hears gunfire. As several of the safety committee comes rolling through, as they're bleeding. As it seems like he has some sort of wound on the side of his ribs. Sir, we're under attack. It's Lunar. What the hell are we doing here? I know this is off-book operations, but how did they know? The gunfire stops. As the lights turn back on, as everyone sees the door slowly open, as he sees Izuku with his hands behind his back, just walking up to them. My. Off-book operation? Kidnapping? Attempted murder? What I'm gonna do with you lot. Considering this is an off-book operation, you safety committees don't know your place, do you? No matter. Because this is off-book operations, you're pretty much considered a vigilante group. Therefore, I have full authority over this situation. Kill them. Except for the ringleader. Bring him to me. Make sure he doesn't do anything funny. Hello, Lady Nagant. I see, so Hawks wasn't lying. You've been searching for my information. Indeed. You're a very interesting creature. As Izuku cuts the binds off her. As they have the man bend down in front of Izuku, you'll pay for this. The safety committee will take you down. You shouldn't have started this war. I didn't start this war, the safety committee did. And I'm going to finish it. I might not be able to oppose them openly, but it's only a matter of time. You safety committee, you're corrupt to the bone. I will expose your organization. Then I'll systematically cripple it. Take him, interrogate him, then get rid of him. Understood, sir. As Izuku bends down to Lady Nagant's eye level, as he gently touches her cheek, as she's, "What are you doing?" Relax. As Izuku hand emits his hand emits some sort of white energy, as her wounds slowly heal up. How is that possible? Is that some sort of regeneration quirk? As Izuku smiles a little bit. No, far from it. We'll have to be on the opposite ends of this, Lady Nagant. What do you mean? As you know, I've been looking through your documents from the safety committee, and I know of your crusade. You going to try to stop me? No, far from it, actually. I approve. Your methods are a little extreme, but nevertheless, it gets results. And I do admire women like you. Driven. Wants to get things done the right way. Here, Lady Nagant, as he hands her a flash drive, what's this? This is some intel that the safety committee has been doing behind the scenes. You could take this information as you want. It's all up to you if you want to act or not. I'm simply providing you with the necessary information. Till we meet again, Lady Nagant. As Izuku bows us, he walks off as, "What are you after?" That's an odd question. Interesting. I'm not really after anything at the moment. I'm simply intrigued by you. That's all. Until we meet again, Miss Lady Nagant. Oh, and before I leave, Lady Nagant, if you ever need my assistance, please feel free to come. Feel free to contact me in any way you can. You know where I live. I know you've been keeping track of me. It's Been a very interesting game we've been playing. That is all. For all, Lady Nagant, we have a common foe. As Deku left Lady Gaunt with those words, as she escapes through the other exit, gets to one of her safe houses, as she needs to lay low for a little bit. To think, the safety committee's been funding the Yakuza. Very stupid indeed. I'll have to deal with them sooner or later. But for right now, I need to make sure the safety committee knows I hurt them. The safety committee should have never crossed me. Let's go. Let's go, men. Let's head back to HQ. Leave nothing behind. Understood, sir. As Izuku's been extracting information from the safety committee that he captured, as he interrogated him personally and then executed him strictly afterwards. As about a couple months has passed, as he's in his house drinking tea, as he noticed his window open up as Lady Nagant falls to the ground. She's bleeding. She's been shot, several times. As Lady Nagant came to Izuku's manor out of instinct, she was not even thinking properly. As Izuku picks her up, get our get her to the medical. I'm sorry, get me some medical supplies. Understood, sir. As he sets her on the bed, as he takes out the bullets, as he has a blood bag, giving her blood. She lost a lot of blood, so she needs some more. As he bandaged her up. Several days has passed as Lady Nagant is still in bed, as you have Ezekiel on the chair, reading a book. As Lady Nagant, finally regained consciousness, where am I? Relax, relax, Miss Lady Nagant. Where is this? Where am I? You're in my home, Lady Nagant. Why did you bring me here? I didn't bring you anywhere. You came to me on your own volition. You were quite injured. I was able to extract the bullets. I try to heal as much as I can. If I try to fully heal you, I don't know if you would survive the process. You were almost near death when you came into my home. The staff comes in and puts some food for her as she's struggling to eat it. As Izuku gets up, as he starts feeding her. What are you doing? Feeding you, of course. You unwell at the moment. So stop being so stubborn and does accept it, Miss Lady Nagant. Aunt will be fine. Good. As she begins feeding her, what is your name, by the way? You may call me Izuku. Thank you, Izuku. No problem. Now, please rest. Gather your strength. In my... Yeah, sorry, she's like, you're not going to turn me in? I have no intention of turning you in, Nagant. Feel free to stay as long as you want, till you gain your strength. Deku. Yes? I've tried to look into you. Who are you? There's no record of you anywhere. No high school, birth certificate, nothing. It's like you're a ghost. What I could dig up on you, you look the same. It seems like you haven't aged one day. Is it some sort of quirk evolved with that? No, I don't have a quirk. What do you mean? That's not possible. You have to have a quirk. There's no way you could live that long without aging. I'll let you on a little secret, Nagant. I'm not human. What? Are you some sort of alien? No, I'm no nothing outlandish as that. I am come from I'm, I come from the elfish race. My species is prefer as lunar elves. For the age of my species, I'm considered quite young. I've seen many things during my time traveling through the different dimensions, many versions of heroes of this world. Might not believe me, no matter. But you're the only version of you I've ever seen, Lady Nagant. Please, it's calling Nagant. Yeah, my apologies, Nagant. You're been to different realities. It differs between it differs between different realities, but I've never came across anyone like you. You might be something of a rarity in this universe. You see, normally my kind only watches the universes, never interact with them. But this world, it's different. This is the very this is the world I was given by my superiors to guard. I have full authority on this world. I'm I have full authority to interact with you humans. A very interesting species nonetheless. Violent, hateful, but yet you show such compassion. You're quite a fascinating race. I see such potential in your species. It's just sad to see your species go down this pathway of this self-destruction. Fix that. It's only a matter of time. After all, I have nothing but time on my hands. You should get some rest. I'll check up on you in a few hours. If you need anything, please call one of the staff, and they'll get you anything you want. Food, water, no matter what time, they'll be able to provide it for you. Several hours has passed as Lady Nagant is still quite injured. As Izuku, checks up on her every few hours. As, they conversate every time he visits her in her room. Well, the room she's been staying in. As 4 weeks has passed, as Izuku's just in the kitchen, cooking some things, as Lady Nagant finally, came out of her room. As she smells something good. She smells something good. Someone's cooking something good. As she goes downstairs, as she sees Izuku, please sit, Nagant. The food should be ready here in a second. Fascinating cookbooks, really. Find Japanese cuisine quite quite tasty. Thank you, Izuku. No problem. As they eat, there's always something bugging me about you, Izuku. And what is that? Please, intel. I can never figure you out. You have the same expression 24/7. I've only seen you crack a smile a couple times. And that's when you're about to take down when you're dealing with the safety committee. Yes, I suppose I do take some enjoyment making their life a living hell. I don't know if I believe you was the whole elf thing, but I see that you do care about people. You just don't show it the best way. I guess that's probably why we have in common, Izuku. I believe so. I do appreciate all you've done for me, Izuku. Thank you. I'll be leaving sometime tonight. As the night has finally arrived, as Lady Nagant's ready to leave, as she says her goodbyes to the staff and to Izuku, thank you, Izuku, for everything, as she kisses him on the cheek. Izuku kind of turned red a little bit, as he saw that. Huh, so you do have emotions. That's good to know. Quite adorable, actually. Until we meet again, Izuku. We cross paths again, Izuku. As Lady Nagant leaves out the window, as she goes back to one of her safe houses. We'll meet again, Lady Nagant. As he has a smile on his face. That was surprisingly pleasant. Interesting. Am I developing feelings for that woman? Who knows? I don't have time for that at the moment. I have to get back to work. Izuku in his office as someone burst in. It's ahead of the as one of the safety committee. As you're sitting there yelling at Izuku, accusing him of all sorts of things. I don't know what you mean, sir. Are you telling me you had a undercover? Give me a second here, guys. You're telling me is accusing me of attacking one of your off the books operations. See, that's where you're mistaken. I never did such a thing, but if I did, I have full authority. And what happened to you people after all? Accidents does happen all the time nowadays with the villains and all that. Not over. I suppose it isn't. Have a good day, sir. Bastard. As he storms out of Izuku's office. Huh. Seems like the safety committee is panicking. Good. I wonder how much pressure I can put on before they break. The channel that was on his TV in his office, as it cuts to a emergency broadcast, as he sees Lady Nagant in handcuffs and being transported into the police car as she's about to be booked and placed into Tartarus prison. Oh dear, we can't have that, can we? Izuku makes a couple of phone calls. As when they were about to transport her to Tartarus, when they're en route, as a vehicle stops them in their tracks, as Izuku steps out of the vehicle. What's going on here? What does a Lunar want? You're to release that prisoner to my custody. I have the paperwork. Over my dead body. I suggest you contact your superiors. Whatever. Are you sure? Are you sure, sir? Fuck. We don't have a choice. Release her to Lunar's custody. Sir, it's from high up. You know a lot of. It seems like Lunar knows some people high up. Of course we do. We're Lunar. Retrieve the prisoner and put her into the to the vehicle. Understood, sir. As they open the back of the prison vehicle that she's being kept in, as she knows this is not the normal police or the transport. As she sees Izuku, as she's wondering what the hell's going on. This way, Miss Lady Nagant. I think everything's in order. He sits in the back seat with Lady Nagant as she's just staring at him the whole time. What are you up to, Izuku? Huh? I was freeing you, that's all. I want to ask for your help, Nagant. What do you mean? You're not going to use me like the safety committee. I have no intentions of using you in that way, Lady Nagant. I want to offer you a place in my organization. Not some petty assassin. Not the safety committee, and it's very insulting for you to compare me to them. Sorry, what if I join your little organization? What's my conditions? What's going to happen? Simple. I will pretty much erase your public record. You'll be a free woman. And I want you to help me to bring down the safety committee. Once I gather enough evidence to have the full authority of the Japan government, then I'll take them down. With your help would be most appreciated. You'll be working for free. You will be paid. Lady Nagant, in the near future, I want to establish Lunar's very own hero team, and I want you to lead it. What, me? I know, once upon a time you had dreams to become a hero, and the safety committee has ruined that for you. I wish to bring back the old days, the old golden years, where heroes do their job just because they want to help people, not over a paycheck or for popularity. I just want to hire you for that hero squad. I need someone like you around. I want to make you my second in command. What? You have, if you accept, you have a full authority. You have more input of what the organization does. I think it would be good for the organization to have a human in such a high degree of a command. How about you give it a test run? If you don't like it, you're free to leave and continue your normal activities. You got a deal. But if you try to backstab me, I'll take you down. Good. I look forward to working with you, Nagant. As they shake hands, as that's where we're going to leave it off. Hope you guys have a good night and day. Judge my time zones, and I'll catch you in the next video.